Looks like I have a Mine Soul and possibly Salt and Pepper here. And Doodles.
Yeah,
Doodles, you got music in the background.
I'll turn it down.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to get copyright whacked.
Well, then we should get Poncho Pal back in here. His whistling is pretty good.
Where is he? Is he left? Who's a Grumpf?
Someone.
Not a clue.
Is that in Playtech or?
It's on Discord.
Someone named Trump.
Yeah, it just the person's not like online, but. I almost joined tjrhodes' game because I do this stupid thing where I click on the join instead of the watch. Okay, there we go.
And game 1 starts.
You streaming?
Yep, that I am.
Right, another horse move opening.
This is like the most standard opening on sixes that I've seen.
Honestly, I've seen F1, D3 more often. Well,
with
between these
A1,
two.
F1? Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
I'm surprised we're seeing same side corners. I thought we had taught everyone it's opposite corners is better. Right, Beweaver?
You guys think opposite corners is better?
No, Beweaver most certainly does not. I do, however.
I don't like opposite corners for black.
Got a nice little potential cut there.
Oh. Beweaver, I had your other match playing in the background. I was wondering why I was hearing you say some silly things. I was watching you stream the tjrhodes versus you match, actually.
Okay.
Relevant to the one we're watching now. I'm always surprised when they continue the horizontal threat without instituting one of their caps into the center 4 squares.
Yeah.
Because it creates such a strong presence in the center of the board. No reason not to start out with it there.
NQERON, or I don't know how he says it. Yeah, that guy was insisting yesterday something about holding on to your cap or something. So maybe these guys have the same. Well,
there we go.
Doesn't look like it. Well,
not sure
White
that's
going
the best
on the
idea.
defensive. I like how that's your way of softly saying that you don't like something.
Wait, who?
Beweaver, whenever he doesn't like something, he says, "Not sure that's the best idea."
Well, the problem is that... well, you'll see. I mean, effectively, White's isolated that capstone all the way on the other side of the board, so all Black really has to do to get around it is start building up A and B, and then the capstone becomes very quickly irrelevant unless it tries to do F and E.
I'd like to see CB3 from Black right now. I think it'd be a really strong show of force.
I don't know. I'm not sure B2 was the best. At least it's on that side.
Well, I would have done at least a flat on B3 though.
Mm.
I was gonna do what whoever suggested CB3.
So. Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Well, there's CA3 at least, but that runs the same risk as the white cap.
I don't like CA3.
Nice mirror though. The board will look pretty with CA3.
No, I just go with a flat piece right here. Or capstone it is.
Well, that's what he wants.
I think I'm okay with both of these caps because where they're placed, they're going to move into the board.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Why E5 and not F5 or F3? It just
because
the capstone moves in.
Yeah, they eventually probably want to move the capstone towards the center, and they want to make a threat while doing it or something like that, I guess.
Taco likes E4 minus.
E4
or A3 over.
Ah! Nope.
Nope.
I'll leave you to your own assessment there, Doodles.
That was giggle-worthy.
Honestly, I think they should abandon that area pretty quickly.
Both of them?
No. Black should not try and reinforce that area. It should try and keep building its own threat.
Along A and B, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because otherwise, White's going to have this huge build up here on F and E, and Black's going to have no threats to try and coax it out of it.
Yeah, right now, if Black moves A3 over, Black will have the tempo lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A3 right is looking good.
Taco's liking A3 over A4 and B5. Nope.
Oh. That is not something I thought that was going to happen.
That's him. Einzel's nice way of saying it.
Exactly.
Okay, so Taco's dead convinced A3 over.
That is the move.
Hey, at least it's not recommending D5. Oh wait, someone already played D5. Never mind. There's a period there where it would always recommend D5. I mean, the silly move would be E4, which is immediately going to earn the capstone on top of it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That capstone's going over. And now White just needs to move that capstone over one more, and they have a problem.
Yeah. This isn't looking really good.
I like SE1 right now, or yeah, SE1.
I'll turn it to a bit too much of a fight.
It's going to be hard for Black to stop the southern connection to the road because White controls all of three. I think
yeah,
that's like S C6 would be a better option.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
I was thinking either SC6 or SC5.
Yeah, Taco still likes A3 over. It's very
Taco's
easy.
not convinced. Yeah, he's not convinced at all that tjrhodes can affect this north-south road that he's trying to.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's the other way of her saying she doesn't like that move.
Oh. Okay. Really? You thought that was a good idea?
Well, the responding silly move here is probably D6 minus.
Oh, that was not a bad move at all.
No, this
Yeah,
is
the
what.
cap is good enough because it gets in the way of whatever in the world Black's planning, and now
Yeah.
that piece is orphaned.
Also allows him to grab those captives.
Grab this stack.
I think
Oh,
this silly
A3
move,
right, huh? Are we gonna see A3 right or what?
I think the silly move this time would be E6 over. But
Oh.
Taco is still in love with A3 over. It's convinced that that's going to save the world.
It should have been done like 5 moves ago.
Yeah, it should have.
Another option, seeing how we've seen Black play so far, is D5 up.
Love it.
Well, and then wall it off if he decides to grab it.
No, I think the smarter move there would be to not allow him to wall by like doing
Just spread it. Yeah.
to like his response to D5 up is 2C 2D4 1/1, yeah. 2D4 plus 1/1. So you can just use all 3 of those captives to run it straight back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because White can get away with a lot of stuff right here as far as yielding momentum, and Black's not going to get any back.
Right.
Yeah, that's Honestly, I'm also still liking A3 right, because even if he decides to grab it, at least he can throw the cap to prevent the D line somewhat. So.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I think we just believe her every time you think of the silly move to do. Just say that. Just
like,
tell them to go ahead and get it over with.
chrisbattey is just like, yes, the silly move.
Please. What? Oh, A3 right. Got it.
There you go.
I can't believe.
Why did he do A4?
A4. Shocking. I really thought he was going to grab those captives.
Yeah, it's just like now.
It's looking like E1 is what Taco likes right now. Doodles. I love the future.
What?
I love the future.
I don't think I know what that means.
It's a little bit chilly in here, so I just hopped on my phone and turned my thermostat up. And it's beautiful.
I'll pretend I understood whatever you were saying.
Oh, he's saying that he likes modern technology. Okay, yes. Me too. It's fantastic.
Okay, so C5.
Why?
I'm not sure. B1.
You gotta go B5 here, right?
Yeah, I'd almost say B5 is going to be better. Taco likes B1 and isn't considering or having much of anything else. I'd still go B5 though.
Whenever I have what I call like eyes, or like a double eye.
Yeah.
If you play Go, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah.
As this A1 to B2 square, where you can take a diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Where you know if you complete a line, it can't be stopped.
Yeah.
I try to avoid closing off one of those eyes and just play the attack out onto the other side.
Yeah.
in general, I agree with you. There are times, though, where I think it's nice to have one of your connections complete, and the connection that's harder to make, the one that you fight for, because then you only need to make it once, and once it's made, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure in a situation like this. I think I'm fine with either one. A2 gives you the connection down there, and the 2 black stacks on D can both be thrown to get to the B file, which makes it a little bit easier for black to finish the road.
Well, we ended up getting that one at least.
B5. So I guess that means that I'm silly.
Well, yes, we already knew that with your edge crawl and 6s.
Hey, did it work or did it work?
I'm still trying to recover from that stream.
There was one moment in game 2 where you said, "I don't think there's any way we're gonna see him come down the 2 file and create a line," and that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
It was really funny. Yeah, you were so distraught by the edge crawl before that you couldn't imagine it happening again. Ooh, he went up for the captives. Nice.
Okay, now what are our silly moves of the day? I would say our silly move is E4, potentially.
I was thinking E4 is a very silly move. Actually, E5. He's going to do B6. Most players, when they see it,
do
attack,
A2 or B1 and try to sneak attack because
he's going to do
not?
B6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
B6 is the obvious attack.
Well, to be fair, A2 and B1 are kind of obvious too.
Yeah, they're obvious, but it might make the person play a flat on B6 and you can like throw your thing and be all sneaky about it.
Ah, touche.
Yeah.
Well spotted. Well, to be fair, they do also have the potential for... not really anymore. Okay, so C4 minus, where's that?
How about a B6 minus? Just leave that stack there for the capstone.
Oh, nope.
I don't think it'd be very advantageous for the capstone to move quite yet. It's more of a finishing blow than anything.
No, I think I would be fine with first either E1, F2, and then move the capstone with just the blacks onto A6. Or
Okay, touche.
D6. Okay. White doesn't seem to know whether they want the vertical threat or the horizontal threat.
I'm just imagining that one girl from the taco commercial saying, "Why not both?" Sponsored by taco commercials. I swear the number of times we use that GIF in random arguments.
You call it a GIF?
Everyone calls it a GIF.
No, it is a GIF.
No.
It's a GIF.
No,
Okay. It's
all right,
what
Weaver,
have I
cut
done?
the stream. This is what we're talking about for the rest of the time.
All right, tjrhodes and chrisbattey. We're talking about whether it's GIF or GIF from now on. At your game.
We'll be back to the game in a jiffy. Oh, come on, you knew that was coming.
I did. Which is why my ears are now bleeding.
Was that all it took?
No, in preparation, I stabbed them with obsidian.
I do not know how to respond to this. Well done.
What is Taco saying now?
Taco is liking B1, A5.
Yeah, I like A5.
Yeah, I think I like B1A2 better. because then black doesn't have to worry about holding the 4, 5, 6 stones.
Yeah.
Just needs to get them there. And if they need to, they can switch to an east-west road.
Ooh.
What?
What?
You know, I half wonder if he's trying to do the random capture moves that I've done in the past, and maybe. Because we might see the capstone come down and him completely miss the fact that D6 can hop over here.
Well, yeah, it's...
Because whenever the cap comes down, there's not an incredible amount they could do to stop that.
There's attack threat.
Three C5 minus is Taco's idea of a good time.
Nice.
That's a nasty looking diagonal.
Really is horrifying. And ownership of 3 of the center squares. Typically a death sentence.
With one of them being a cap with momentum.
Yes, especially with one of them being a cap.
Okay, it's looking at D4 minus.
Oh.
D4 minus, B4 plus. I don't like D4. Maybe.
Whatever black does, white should D6 left 1, 2, right?
Oh, wait, no. Now there's attack threat.
Oh, yeah, he can't do that now because there's
He
2
can't do
blacks
that.
there.
Yeah.
I liked throwing d6 down instead, because then you have just a massive
Yeah.
line on CD.
Yes. I like that move, but after he deals with the threat.
No, before he deals with threats, more fun
Yeah.
to play.
That would be the type of game we're playing.
Maybe. We'll see.
I like A4 right here.
Yeah.
Because most likely he'll do B5 down in response, in which case he can hop his cap and get 2 whites underneath his cap, which would be lovely.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Nope. Oh, hey, Pythoners here. Someone wanted to tell him that we're over in Discord? I have my magic pen out and I don't want to type.
Nah.
Discord in the ranks. Yeah, the other thing to consider here is Chris is currently right below 6 minutes and TJ still has 15.
Yes.
So are we expecting a A5 or A6 here? Which one's sillier?
Why not throw b5 over onto c5 and d5?
Yes. Why not?
Taco
Well, it doesn't-
thought about it.
How many captives does he have? 3.
Yeah, Taco is in favor of C2 or D4 minus.
And A5 it is. That obvious.
Okay, but,
Whoa.
Undo it is. Weird.
Hey. He must be going for A6 if that was a misclick. Oh no, he went for the throw.
Stranger things have happened still.
That wasn't a misclick, and yet he still got the undo. That was awfully nice of TJR.
Well, I think it might have been a misclick because with 6s you tend to be rotating the board around quite a bit, and whenever you do that, it's very easy if you have a piece up already and you're thinking about clicking to accidentally throw it down. So I can see how it would happen.
Yeah. People in this tournament seem to have been pretty accommodating of allowing undos like that.
We'll have to see whether that holds up once we get to the semifinals.
Yeah.
I don't think those players make many misclicks.
Yeah, I was going to say, as we get there, I think it's the chance of one happening goes down. So.
Yep, and we are now joined by Pythoner 6.
As this being streamed?
Yep.
Yes.
Good to know.
So watch your language. Gosh.
Okay, Napoleon Dynamite. Not entirely sure why this is taking that long on this one move, but we'll see. Taco is in favor of F2 right now.
I'm not sure what I think of the throw by black there, just because it leaves black in control of several white captives in an area that's kind of more heavily controlled by white.
Yeah.
With white being able to use the cap to take them back, or the stack on D6.
For sure. Oh, yeah, no, don't do that. That was...
Well, considering black doesn't have any walls in that area, it's not particularly dangerous.
Yeah, but this is a
I think
losing stack battle, though.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
For white. And plus,
for white,
it ends up losing diagonally to his cap.
Right.
You're referring to D5, yes.
It loses diagonally to his cap, which means the cap won't have influence over where the stack ends up, which is what black should be angling for right now.
Or, yeah.
I mean, and I think like at this point, black also could have had the option of playing a wall.
That was silly. I like it. I mean, gets it away from the cap, sure.
That's the third consecutive 1-2 move we've seen.
Yeah.
Cap, sure. Oh, wait, it is.
Shut up, Weaver. Stop it.
Do you think we're going to have the... maybe.
Leave off the puns for like 3 months.
Hot sec.
I think people will start finding funny again.
I don't think that's possible.
I was going to say.
Yep, there's that.
I mean, we're going into Christmas and no puns. That would be a dark time, man.
All right, so I like C6 here as a sneaky tag. Not really sneaky, but you never know.
Is this game 1 or game 2?
Game 1.
Okay.
Taco likes D2.
D2 for black here?
Yeah.
I suppose that at least gives black some ability to try to cut into the diagonal.
It's probably because you don't want white to get D2, right? Because really bad.
Yeah. That if white gets D2, then it becomes very hard to try to break up the threat, at least on that.
So I would expect white to be focused on its horizontal threat right now, i.e. the B4 piece, which is why I like the placing at C6, because he's just going to want to place it B5 and certainly not put a flat there or a standing stone there.
something like A6 would also accomplish the same attack threat.
It would.
Sure.
It would indeed, but I think it would spell out what he's trying to do too much.
Well, there's that, and Chris is also below 4 minutes.
I don't know that it would necessarily give it away more, just from the stance of, you could be just going for playing, trying to play through A5 and B5 just as much as, C6 on its own looks kind of like an odd move, I think. More so just because there's, and let me see, there's the white wall blocking that threat off. And also threatening to reclaim those captives.
As it should.
And that stack doesn't really have a lot of places to run.
Oh, and here's the bonus point. Take a look at the B file now. That's getting nowhere.
Nowhere. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to get his cap into the middle of the board.
The wall also hurts White's options because it's limiting White right now to just the horizontal threat. And
I think in the long run, though, because I'm expecting that wall to probably try to recapture those captives, which they can try to run away like this, but I think that leaves White just capturing D4 here with the cap.
I would leave his blacks behind and go for that other stack.
That's what I was just about to say. That I don't like his blacks are not really accomplishing much, so he can just grab the.
Yeah, I would probably look at the same, and then if they manage to do anything, just use that wall right there to drop on them if they don't move.
So you're suggesting moving just the cap from C4 and leaving?
Yes, yeah.
I would have liked that.
I could at least left one there on C4.
Because you're going to take it back, and you don't want a wall, standing stone to be placed in.
And also because right now with the carry limit, that stack can move the cap, the 4 black captives, and only one of those white stones.
His range is limited because of it.
Well, to be absolutely fair, though, at this juncture, he doesn't need much more range than that.
No, I mean, honestly, like if White manages to play something like, I was going to say C3, right? Obviously, that makes not much sense anymore. But if he had been able to do that, that would have been a good situation.
Yeah.
Which is likely why Black moved D3 out of the way. But that just is kind of incurring more captives, I think, which I'm not sure that's.
Are we liking F3 or D3 here?
Taco is liking D2.
I don't know. For White?
Yep.
Interesting.
I was thinking D3.
Yeah, D3 is probably better.
Because D3 is, if you play D3, and then if you also manage to get D2, then of course you have a nice threat. But
I like D3 so that you can take those captives on E3. That's the next goal.
That's possible. Black could always capture from E4, leaving White probably to capture back with E2.
Yep. And then take all that north, and you're in, and that's Tinyu.
Well, but then Black has the opportunity to.
No opportunity. That's Tinyu if he takes that stack north. He could wall.
I'm saying after White captures, Black has the opportunity to potentially place a wall.
Speaking of walls.
So one thing that Black can do here.
That move.
Taco is flipping out about that. It just went from negative value to saying that he has 240, 380, and a bunch of stuff with B5 or C4. Why the heck would
really?
B5 or C4? Those. Why?
Taco, I don't understand.
You're drunk.
Taco.
Go home. It also wants F5.
Yeah, as I was going to say is that something on the F file for Black is a decent idea, because in order for white to make use of the captives on e3, it's going to have to leave behind most of the black captives on
Yep.
e4.
So,
And so
having
you can
a connection to F,
Yes.
so that white cannot leave hardly any of them behind, makes a lot of sense.
I was thinking F4, but I see why F5.
E4 minus is what Taco likes.
Yeah, 1 e4 minus, right? And then he
Yeah.
has to wall e6, but in either case. Ooh, tjrhodes saw it. Nice.
Like, I think that was the intention of moving the cap over.
Yeah.
Because we have 3 white captives, so...
However, if chrisbattey had placed at f5 or
Yeah, he
f4
couldn't
there,
do it.
that move would not have been available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now he has to wall e6. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore me drawing smiley faces. Yeah, he's going to want to use that huge stack to do something, but then realize very quickly he has absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah, so we're going to see the wall on e6 to block the road, and then what do we think white will do? I mean, because obviously I think white will want to reclaim control of e4 so black can't run away with it.
Yeah. I'd vote taking 3 north, but yeah, Gray has a point in that time is running real short right about now with 125.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately,
43
taking
plus.
Yeah, which unfortunately is not quite a attack threat.
No, it would. If you throw the capstone, leave 1 white on e3, 2 whites on e4, and the capstone black on e5. The stack on e3 can move. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you would need a total of 4 whites on there.
Yeah.
Throw it over.
Whoa, undoed again?
Miscount?
Those kinds of moves can also just be you place the wrong. You end up accidentally making the last click or on the stacks, I suppose.
That happens to me a lot.
And of course, if you're not aware of the being able to go back to reset, I feel like it would be nice if there were another way of doing that was a bit more obvious than, oh yeah, you just have to, rewind the game and then go back and then you can. It's just a very unobvious way of doing it. It's more of a workaround than anything.
Yeah. Well, he did essentially the exact same thing. So
I was going to say, I don't think that's any different. Unless
it's not.
That is a nice sized tower there.
Indeed.
And white has earned the King of the Hill achievement today.
10 pieces, including the cap.
They really haven't placed many stones for being 27 moves into the game. The board is really sparse.
Yeah, there have been a lot of movements.
There's been a movement in the force.
And
I think that tends to happen once you have captives created. Both players need to take control of them, and that requires moving pieces.
Sure.
Are we liking D6 here or F6?
A3, C2. Taco is in favor of C2, A3, and F5.
F5, all right.
F5 I could see as a continuation on momentum. Not sure about A3. I don't really like that one too much. Yeah, of all those, I'd say probably A5 would be the best. But I would also consider d5 potentially just to guard against the capture that actually the capstone can come over.
I was gonna say I can only assume that 2b3 plus is with the intention of then throwing the cap over to d4 to reclaim those captives.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure what exactly they do with them as soon as they got them, but that is true.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for Black at that point. They don't have anywhere to. They don't really have anywhere to run with those captives, where they'll cover up white stones and then won't immediately get covered up by the white cap.
Yeah.
And given how much white space there is, if Black wanted to go for a road on D,
white space.
They can't throw the cap up first because the wall would come down. And they can't wait to do that because White would place a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, for here, it's looking like Taco agrees that 3b4 to the right is the best.
Yeah, I just don't think it's enough at this point.
Well, with how many
flats
there are, and what? Okay. Anyway,
he couldn't gain back all those flats, so he didn't need to do that. Okay.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't like that wall move.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do either.
Well,
I
6 to 7 on flats right now.
I was thinking something along the lines of placing D2 or something like that to kind of cut off Black's potential for
shenanigans.
For like connecting over to the pieces on A and B, or just down to the edge in general.
Yeah, if I were Black, I'd be laying pieces as fast as possible.
We're 30 moves in and they've barely used half their pieces. Just a little over half for each of them.
Okay, tackle life.
And I know to Sultan's point about there being this kind of once you start having captives, both players end up kind of fighting over them. I found in a lot of matches that's kind of been my expectation of what other people will do. And then especially playing against some of the better players, you'll find they'll leave the captives alone and just keep placing, which can, in some cases be good because the captives will still be there later, at least oftentimes.
Yeah.
And that's important for shifting flat advantages in late game.
Yeah. You just have to be careful that, sometimes if you're placing instead of taking back the captives, if you're not careful, you can lead to situations where the captives will end up capturing somewhere else, and then you won't have the ability to take them back as easily. But so there's always kind of a balance.
56. I think they might have.
Yeah, the other thing that you'll see sometimes among better players is that if someone captures, the other player will respond with a wall instead of a flat, so that they can recapture and not have to worry about creating their own captives.
Well, that's attack threat, and Chris has 30 seconds. What are the chances that he sees this? I'm not thinking exceptionally good given the time. Oh.
That's probably not how I would have responded. But it does solve the threat, and
8-3
now.
Yeah, something.
There you go.
Over for Black
before
would have been a better threat. Would have been a better block.
I'm thinking D1 plus and Taco agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then that's a threat
for Black. Yeah.
Threatening to throw the capstone all the way up.
That's a threat too, but not
that's okay. That poses the same threat, but
that happens.
gives up the connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, not technically, because D1
I mean-
plus and then over to the left will reinstate a connection there.
I mean, but now I wouldn't be surprised for white to
Oh.
place a wall on C2
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Again, to because
Taco
that
likes that or D1 for a wall.
yeah, because especially placing a wall here leaves those captives with not a lot of places to run.
Yep.
And not much else to do. Like black can place D1, but it's not going to accomplish anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once that wall moves,
hello. Doodles, is that you? Never mind, I think we're good.
Okay.
The echo is gone.
Is Gray Mouser?
Yeah, that's Gray.
What was the problem?
Oh, no, we were trying to see who is echoing.
Okay.
And yeah, I was just going to say that black doesn't even have the option of trying to flatten the wall, because that would leave white with a road.
Okay, so we have F3, 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 F3. Okay. E2 plus. That's gonna sting.
Yeah, I think I like E2 here.
Taco's looking at B2 plus, but it says odds aren't good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too good for black at this point.
Yeah, because if white takes control of C2, then that leaves them with the road by moving the wall off of D2.
Yes. He's also down to 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Okay, so B2 plus at least holds off that potential for road for a turn or two.
44 minus. Yeah, if I were black, I'd just start dumping as many flats as I can and pray that it holds off somehow.
Yeah, like here I think I'd probably play B2. Yeah, B2.
Because it's turning into bullet attack and TJ can just sit back and relax here.
I think once white gets down in A3 or in A2, I'd like to see white move D2 down to D1, leaving the white stone there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think here for white I'd probably play something like A3.
For white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then and then potentially capturing B4 down to B3 later.
Okay, Taco's saying B2 plus or B2 right. So apparently it's not very fond of this situation.
Yeah, that's a lot of white capitals right next to that white.
Is he going for a road or something?
That's instead of placing, that's interesting. It is an attack threat.
Yeah, and I suppose I can see that just on the grounds of getting the captives away. So B2 doesn't like. Sometimes those you have to be careful with those kinds of wars because eventually someone's going to place a wall.
I like
Actually-
4E4 minus right now.
Yeah, isn't that Tinue? Oh, wait, yeah, it is. Taco sees it.
Oh, really?
3E4 minus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
you'd
evil.
have to leave.
Yes, that's true.
What prevents the caps?
I'm glad Taco saw it too.
I see.
Yay, I'm not alone.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 4 minus is a Tinue.
Yes.
B2 plus is about the only thing. And that only lasts a turn. And then
Yeah.
B5 at E3 to the right.
So I guess I'm not quite seeing how is that Tinue?
Because you can't move the cap south because there's a stack of whites in the E4 tower.
Just a sec, I'll
Um,
post it in the game chat.
Oh, 3 4 minus. That makes
Yeah,
more
3
sense.
4 minus.
I was thinking 4 was like that doesn't seem like a good move.
Oh, no, 3. Sorry, I must have misspoke.
No, you didn't. I was misimagining or something.
Confabulating. Oh, ooh, baby. Come on. Do it. It's still Tinue.
Yeah.
Well, there's black to play, which means that black could slip in a wall too.
And the Tinue is dead.
Not quite. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to flats, and if it is, what do we have over here? 5.
6, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 9. Oh, sorry, 7, 9.
So 9, 10.
Whoa.
With white
Yeah, 11.
having tons of +2 options.
Yeah, white has a lot of.
You can
Black.
just walk that wall at D2 around
Mhm.
for a while.
Yeah, I think white probably has, especially with white's D2 wall. That really.
You should just walk that in a circle for 3 +2 options.
Well,
Yeah, I
And
think the
especially
way that
with black not having a lot of time to think carefully here.
Right.
yep, there's attack threat. Let's see if they see it. They have 9 minutes.
Yeah,
so
he does C4 minus or 2C4 minus right now. He'll
yeah.
have
I would-
+3.
Oh yeah, I was going to come in. I would just start walking the wall around.
Absolutely.
It's a walk in the park.
And then
Shut up. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna make attack threat real quick with this.
and then I would almost move, potentially considering white next, moving that
Yeah,
up
I like
to
Yeah.
C3 or even down to C1,
3C2 plus.
or
That's
I
great.
guess maybe back to
Yeah.
D2.
Black's basically flailing to try and get attack threat right now.
I don't like going to D2.
The only problem with going to D2 is the potential for
Continuing +1 moves or +2 moves.
for in the black. I'm not sure the black cat might be able to flatten
Nice.
if you go over to
That's an awesome move right there. Although I think white should be saving these for later. He still has 4 more flats to play. I like F4 here. Oh well, not now, obviously. There's attack threat.
Yeah, here I would probably consider just moving
The wall
what is
right
that?
under
four C3, right, or 5.
Okay, so leaving all the whites on C3.
Either all of them or one of them. But I would probably leave the wall because it can't be smashed by the cap. Because
Yeah, I
that
wish
would
he'd left his wall at D3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So here's an interesting move. White
Also-
to smash their own wall.
Yeah, A2 right now.
Since white moving just the capstone to smash e3, that's
CVC's
a
been.
threat in both directions.
We're about to see a
I think
punch and
he's
pow.
seeing D3 minus as the attack threat, but not necessarily E4 minus. But stopping one and stopping the other, I guess.
Yeah.
I like at this point, I would consider moving black moving the cap, maybe down to D3.
Yeah.
Although that would let white then play F4.
Mhm.
Although I guess that would.
But then black can move back up.
Yeah, that's true. True.
A1.
It's what's for dinner.
Yeah, at this point, it's white just being able to keep making the threats by playing flats is a pretty good spot to be in.
Yep.
All right, I'm going. Here, guys.
Cheers.
See
Oh
ya.
wait, it was black's turn to move. Okay. Still, isn't one e4 minus threaten both directions? If you just smash it, yeah, it is, right?
Well, there's a wall
Yes.
on E5.
It would be a
Yeah,
hard
but
cap.
But it'll be a
it'd
hard cap.
hard cap. Yeah.
Okay, touche, but still. Oh, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Never mind.
Yeah, it barely makes the carry limit since there's only 4 black pieces on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a white underneath it.
If he did do that round, what would the way to? I don't see a.
6 to
I don't see a
10,
block
12,
that round.
11. 6 to 11, so it's +5 right now, isn't it?
I think it's a lot more than that now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I count 14 to 4. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. I just dropped the entire wall stack right there.
Still, the wall self smash looks good.
Yeah, it says that's Tenue.
It is
Yep.
Tenue, yeah.
I don't think they'll see that, though.
Yeah, I don't think he sees it.
Okay, never mind.
D2.
Is this a +6 win yet?
Well, they have...
Yeah.
I think it depends on what
Easily.
black does, but white is ahead by a lot.
By 11, by my count.
So the question is, if black were to throw the cap down, let's see, that would be
1, 2, 3, 4, right? No.
I still think that probably wouldn't be enough. But at this point, yeah, I think white just plays the flat and wins here by.
Well, there's still Tenue. Well, TJ has plenty of time to think about this, though. So
Sure. I mean, at this point,
flats it is.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the only difference that winning by Tenue would make is the second tiebreaker. Not if you can find Tenue without having to place that flat.
Well, anyway, I'm going
No,
to
having placed the flat.
Okay.